I once made a list, just for the fun of it, of all of the thoughts that I had where we might use infrared. And that list is daunting. I told a story the other day. I took a flight. I left Boston at a crazy hour, 3 a.m. And on the way down, you look down, I could not believe it. The number of lights, the amount of energy wasted in this world of ours is absolutely mind-boggling. You don't have to have that entire East Coast seaboard lit with coal and oil and all the rest. It'd be investing in how you reduce the amount of energy used. And that's what FLIR does. When you think of the 3,500 of us that are dealing with so many different markets and so many different products and so many different applications, innovation is by definition what they do. And that's fun.
Innovation plays a huge role at FLIR. It's really core to our DNA. We feel that part of the value that we bring to our customers is that we use the R&D dollars we spend to come up with products that are really unprecedented in the market.
We have all the ingredients, all the products, all the capability to take to so many potential customers around the world.
Well, we've pioneered many of our markets, and that makes this company very, very unique.
So we take the best and the brightest engineers on the planet and apply them to those solutions.
I mean, we have PhDs working in this company who wrote their PhD dissertations about a specific technical subject, which today we're selling. You know how rare that is?
We're unequivocally the market leaders in innovation in many of our market segments, from the first full high-definition infrared systems to the smallest portable mass spec products to handheld trace detection products.
We have to be innovative in how we go after markets. We have to be innovative in how we reward people for what they do. We have to be innovative in how we design products. We have to be innovative in what we price them at.
One good example that's come out of that is our latest generation core camera. With this product, we have the world's smallest, lightest, and lowest power infrared camera.
So we've chosen the idea that we'll develop these products ourselves with our own people.
We break that traditional government mold, investing in where we believe that the future is going to be and where those new threats lie.
In the process of designing our products, we're constantly trying to refine the products to have fewer part counts, to have less complexity, and as a result of that, you end up typically with more reliable products.
Really, when you think about all the customers that we serve, they have to have quality products because our products are the mission. If they don't have our products, we can't save lives. And it's in the hearts of every one of our employees to know that we have to have the best quality, and we do.
And our ability to really respond to customers' needs and to solve problems for them, especially in situations where we're competing with people who don't have that business model, that's a big deal. The FLIR operating model is really kind of the core of our entire financial model, because that's what drives our margins to levels that are really different than other companies that do the same things that we do.
Vertical integration means that you manufacture as much of your end product as you possibly can.
The vertical integration is a really key driver to how we get to the margins that we get to. The combination where you have your own source of the key technology and access to a wide array of markets where you can leverage that technology really differentiates us from our competitors.
Within FLIR's strategy, we have a thing we call the virtuous cycle. And fundamentally what that is it's driven by the fact that the more detectors we make in the silicon process, the less expensive they are. So what we do is we try to address high volume markets like the automotive market and use the volumes that come from that market to drive costs down so that we can penetrate price elastic markets. Once we get to the specific knee in the curve, we really think that the volumes will grow exponentially. If you actually look at that on a graph, it's quite amazing. It's a ramp that's very impressive.
By aggregating those volumes, we can be a leader in each of these individual small markets, but still get the benefit of high volumes that would generally not be associated with any of those markets individually.
This is a company that has to grow in many, many ways. Financially, we're considerably different than we were 5 years ago. Look at our balance sheet, look at our finances. They are tremendously different than they were 5 years ago. Our revenue is different than it was 5 years ago. A mix of our revenue is different than it was 5 years ago.
FLIR's had a phenomenal growth trajectory over the last 10 years. The company has really been one of the best performing stocks in the S&P 500. That's really been driven by the fact that we have had tremendous organic growth.
Shareholder value is really created by good products, by good applications, by knowing your customer, by working hard to do what's right.
One of the really exciting things about FLIR is the multiple ways we can drive value for our investors. We have historically driven the vast majority of that value through the fact that we grow the business organically and grow it well and have high margins, and we're going to continue to do that.
We've generated very good returns for our shareholders, and I think that we can continue to do that, and that's a very important thing to do.
We've been able to sell investment-grade bonds, which gave us the ability to buy back some stock last year when the price was low, which will benefit our long-term shareholders in the future.
I don't believe companies ever become successful unless they concentrate on being profitable while they grow. That brings us up to what do you really do with the profitability of a company? Well, how do you spend that money? What makes sense? If we can acquire technologies that go naturally well with infrared, that will help infrared and it will help the other technologies.
As the company has evolved, we've developed a very strong financial position, which has enabled us to make acquisitions that strategically fit and drive value. We've seen high internal rates of return on our acquisitions. We had these roots in government security that enabled us to take that knowledge plus the commercial operating model and really leverage it into more and more of these markets.
From chem bio to radiation, all of our Cyberni applications, plus infrared. We really have the capability right now of becoming the #1 counterterrorism company in the world.
If we can sell that customer an infrared camera and a product that detects explosive agents and a product that solves problems that they've got diagnostically inside their factory, we can continue to grow the company and serve our customers really effectively without just being an infrared company.
And let me give you an example. We sell more of our infrared equipment through Raymarine. Raymarine gets to sell good radar. We get to learn how radar works. We integrate radar with infrared across the company, and we have a better company for it.
I've heard so many different stories from people that they're really heartwarming to hear that not only on the life-saving side, but on the energy-saving and catastrophe prevention side, that our technology is really paying off for our users day after day.
We're talking about preventing things of absolute catastrophic nature, about weapons of mass destruction and preventing those things.
But this company has always been an awesome company with products that people want, products that people need, products that make sense for people to have, can save energy, can save a life. And our strategy to make those products more available through lower and lower costs has been one that I think has paid off tremendously well for this company. And that's what makes for a great day when you come to work in the morning, I think.